Oh hey, this is Castle, and welcome to Bio Prototype. So I'm just giving this kind of a little shot here, little try. We're trying this out. So I watched a little bit of a video on it a few days ago, and I thought it looked really cool. You know, it's for those of you who like, you know, kind of, I don't know, as another YouTuber says, bullet heavens, you know, like Vampire Survivors or Brotato. This is a really cool one. So essentially you like start off as this little experiment, a little bio prototype, if you will. You start off as this guy, you kind of go through, you know, levels. I played it a little bit earlier, so I have a few people unlocked. You only start with Stalmy. So that's who I'm gonna play today. You know, I'm not expecting to win or anything, but yeah, you start off as him, you go through, it's very intricate, very customizable. It's kind of easier to watch than to explain, honestly, but like, you go through, get, oh man, I'm just gonna do stage one, but you go through, get, you know, different body parts, I guess, is how you can explain it. You know, you start with just a normal little thing. It's also weird because the only sound effect really is you picking up the currency, which is called cells. It does the same thing as Brotato, where like if you leave stuff on the ground, it carries over to the next one. Alright, so here we go. Essentially you pick, you go like a tab. Essentially you're like an organism, and you go through and you attach body parts and then different body parts to those body parts, and they each do something. So like I have a spine here, excuse me, and the compatibility is it's a tentacle, a limb, a gland, or an offspring to the right. So it's always moving to the right. So like you have to have a body part plus the additional like side piece of the body part, which is it's very intricate and weird to understand, I guess. So like the next is I have a tentacle after the spine, and then after that I can only have a nerve or a spine. So basically this spine activates this thing, and this is an attack, and it alternates. So like next one would be another spine, which activates another attack after that one. Like I said, it's easier just to watch, so I'm probably gonna pick up. They also have like certain ones have efficiencies, certain ones activate on different things, which is like wildly different than anything else I've seen. So the one I picked is just a regular spine. They're basically the same as the starter one. This is called the Jackal. It activates faster but less damage, and then this one's the Mammoth, which activates way slower, but also the efficiency of that. So like there's also buffs and stuff, so the efficiency also goes towards those buffs. So like this is my mutation, spine into a tentacle. I'm gonna put in basically a faster, I'll just do the same one. Essentially I would have liked a nerve here, but like nerves react to the previous attack and then also attack off of this. So now this is just, this spine is basically adding another attack. But I didn't get an attack, I just had, you know, spines. This culture is what you use your currency on. The cells, basically upgrades for you. And then you have a test room, which I didn't add anything, so I don't need to test anything. But yeah, so like that's basically how it is. Simplified, stupefied, however you want to put it. But it gets pretty intense pretty quick. You know, like the first three to four levels are just kind of like, man, whatever, you know, starter levels. But then after that, you start like getting second brains, getting additional attacks, stuff like that. So like I said, I'm not expecting to win. All right, so upgrade. Here's a nerve. A nerve is this one. The nerve of the boxer basically activates the next organ whenever the previous organ hits something, with an efficiency of 39%, because that's an easy way to hit. Nerve of the Raptor activates the next one when the previous one critical strikes, and that's an efficiency of 110% because it's harder to achieve. So I'm just going to go with easy. I'm going to go with the tentacle of the starfish right there, and then you go to mutation, insert the nerve. I can do that because the tentacle of the pupa, you can have a nerve or a spine next to it. There's a nerve, you can interchange them as you want. And then I'm gonna do the starfish. So now it's only 3 damage, but every time this hits something, this is going to come off of it. So if I'm gonna do a test, so like boom, see it's hitting something, the starfish come off. And the first one pierces indefinitely until it falls off. So, or yeah, so it has a pierce of 2, I should say. So it hits 2 times and then this branches off of that. So another thing you need to look out for is the vessel amount. So that means something can come off of it. The tentacle of the starfish does not have a vessel, so I can't progress the chain any farther than the tentacle of the starfish until I get something else with another vessel on it, which I hopefully will soon. And essentially what I like to do with upgrading is I get a second brain as soon as I can. That way I have basically 2 tier trees of attacks to work on. But that's where I said it gets kind of complicated, is you're working on different brains and trying to make sure that they coincide with each other so that you're, you know, basically surviving and thriving. But yeah, the battle is essentially just like Brotato, which is fine. But I like this a lot more because it's a lot more customizable than just, you know, you buying a gun or like going through getting different weapons. This is like you 100% customizing everything. So this was a drop. They can drop organs for you. The belly of the snowman. If I remember, the only way to actually do bellies is to have an intestine or a stomach in front of it, or lungs or something. But yeah, this decreases movement speed. It's basically a slowdown buff. So here's what I will do. I will do tentacle of the mushroom into belly of the fire lizard for later. There we go. There's the lung of the narwhal. So lungs atomize the effects of the next organ and surround you with it. So I'll see if I can do that. I'm gonna move this mushroom there. And then I can't. Oop. It's really hard because like certain things have certain compatibilities. So this one I only can use a spine afterwards. And then that is tentacle, limb, and gland. And then that's the starfish. So what I'm really thinking on doing, oh, I can do it now. I'm going to open up a second brain. So this tier is complete for now. So brain right here gives you an additional set of brain for 100 cell. Right there, done. Go in here, 1 brain, 2 brain. I am going to start this off with the lung. So like it's 0.14 times per second, but the radius is 4 meters and the efficiency is 211%. And then this lasts for basically 3 seconds. Or no. Yeah, basically 2, I don't know. My math is whack right now. Do that, and then it has a vessel afterwards. So I can have a spine, retina, intestine, or cochlea. I can't really remember what all of those do right off the top of my head, but they all have different instances of how to do things. But yeah, I could put the spine down there, but I don't have anything else to go off of it. Also, another thing is you can recycle your organs that you're not going to use, which is very handy. So now that I've done that, I can go in and test I've got that going on. It's going to take a little bit, but the fire should, yeah, do that. It just does a fire aura around me for about 3 seconds. Basically how that works is the fire stacks with each other. It just burns them, you know, over time. And then once the stacks fall off, if the stacks end or the unit dies, they explode, basically. Which I think is awesome. It helps a lot. You know, because like I said, this is gonna, like, little minions or other experiments are gonna ramp up tremendously. Yeah, see, like that. They explode. And then you can basically attach things. Like, that's what the other organs do, is like you can attach things to this to where, like, let's say someone dies like they do, it'll also launch projectiles off of the dying from the blaze, which it just gets very intricate. You attach different attacks to different attacks, and then, you know, you're just doing all kinds of things, which helps out a lot. And later, because it just absolutely tries to swarm you. Alright, we got Belly of the Blood Coral. Inflict trauma, it's basically bleed. You know, they stack and then they just keep bleeding. Wing of the Fairy activates. It increases your organ activation rate, meaning your, like, organs will activate faster. So here's a cochlea. You activate the right side organ, you activate the right side organ when the effects of the left side organ basically go away. And then I'll do a poison bag because I think poison bags are pretty good. I can put a cochlea over here. No? Oh, that was the belly. There we go, cochlea. And then that one's just tentacle, limb, and offspring. Alright, well, when I get another attack, I'll put it there. And, like, this is what I was talking about. So, like, when the fire expires, the cochlea is going to activate whatever's right here. So, like, if I do, like, a big attack here, I don't necessarily want to do it here. But yeah, see, like, they each have categories up in the left corner of the image. And that's basically what you go off of. But, like, honestly, I think I'm gonna do this. So, like, you can interchange, like I said. And then now, like, when the fire is gone, yeah, I'm gonna explode into some bullets. Kind of thing. But there's also something, I can't remember which part it is. It might be the retina, where, like, if something dies from this, it activates this. Which I like. So, like, we got these little attacks. That's my first brain. And then the second brain is the fire right here. And then, yeah, see, once it's done and they explode, everything explodes kind of into more bullets. But yeah, that's basically it for Bioprototype, you know, but, like, they got a lot of things, you know, and a lot of different effects. It's not just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna build this weapon, or like this goes into this weapon really well. It's, I'm gonna, you know, start off with this and then attach all these different things to make that attack do something different. And that's, like, really what you're looking into. Very intricate, very customizable. And honestly, I played it for about, like, 2 hours today before this, just to, you know, kind of get a feel for it. And I've been loving it. This is great. But yeah, it's also, like, sci-fi too. It's not, like, just little things. Yeah. Oh, there. We got a bladder. Bladders kind of build up charges by doing things. This one gains charges from crit strikes, which I haven't really invested too much. And then it activates the right side organ based off of the crit strikes. I'm gonna go for the intestine, and I do need a limb. So there's that. And then I'll go for another lung. So this one, let's go with this. That's the end of the line on that one too. Let's see, what can I do after this one? Intestine as well. So intestines just drop the right side organs on the ground. So every half of a second, basically every second and a half, it's gonna drop a pool of whatever I put here. So I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the trauma. Oh, that only does 3. Let me see here. I'm either gonna do the poison. I'll do the poison. Yeah, there we go, because now I can build off of that. So this only has an efficiency of 105, which doesn't really change the damage that much. And then this, I'll do the cochlea, plus I'll just do this. This is kind of like an explosion around the activation, so like me, around the character. So, and then I'll do the starfish on this one. And I think I'll get rid of the bladder. Boom. See, you just sell. Selling stuff is very good. It's a good source of income. And then, let's see, I'll do 1 HP. So as you can see, while we're basing, it's just a heart system. It's not like an overall health bar. I'll go for some movement speed and base damage, and then pick up range. And then I'll kind of keep the rest. I'll go for an organ quality too, because that just means like better things. Yeah, so it hits. Yeah, there we go. And then this goes. And I don't know. I think there we go. There's the thing. Yeah, there we go. So I think it's like whenever people, when this activates, it's gonna start dropping things at their feet. Yeah, so it's just a bunch of, you know, damage right now. Oh no, I got hit. Spending too much time explaining. It's kind of hard. It's gonna get a lot harder too, though. So I know this is only stage 1, but it gets pretty hectic. You just have to try to avoid everything. I'm gonna try to wrap around because I do want some of this money, and I did see an organ on the ground back there that got dropped right there. It's just a heart. Hearts kind of do things. Hearts are really weird to explain. I would have to read it again. Alright, one more. We're here. Alright, so this is the Heart of the Living Dead. It activates the right side organ on death, which is something I've always been kind of weird about. So, like, I think the way to play this is you have offspring in front of it, and whenever those offspring die, that goes with that. Alright, so here we go. It is yellow. It's the wing of the dragonfly. It increases your movement speed, but it also has 2 vessels, which means it has 2 different slots. I kind of want it, but I also kind of want the retina, because the retina is when it activates your next organ when something dies from the left organ, which is actually really good too. I don't want any of those. I can refresh, so I will. I'll just take the spine. I'll just take the spine again. If I don't like it, I can sell it. I don't have anything that can go there. A retina can come out of that, so I might do that. So that means, oh no, I can't do that because I can't have a bag after it. So that means I do have to have the intestine there so that I can have the poison. And this can have a retina after it. And then I can do that. So now, whenever something dies from the poison, it has an exploding effect around it too. So like, see what I mean? It starts off as fire around you. Then when they die, it turns into poison. Whenever the people die from poison, they explode. So it's just a lot of chain effects that you kind of have to think about. It's very, very intricate. We have 400. I don't have what I need for another brain. Like I do, but like I don't have the organs. So Go into a crit chance, into another health, and then another organ quality. And then here we go. But yeah, it's this is an early access game. I didn't really get a look to see like who made it. Yeah, there we go. That's the big explosions. But it's still early access. It is on Steam. I think it's only like a couple bucks. You know, nothing too pressing, but it's still like, it looks good for it being a couple bucks for a game. Like, there's a lot to unlock. There's a lot of different organs to unlock. And you know, the gameplay is just great in my opinion. Like, I think it's fun. Oh, I did that. I think the little blue arrows like around me are kind of like my hitbox, I think, which is a really cool thing if it is, because like it's kind of hard to figure out like the hitbox on this, at least without that. But yeah, so like, see how it works. It's just like a bunch of chain of effects, chain reactions to go off of each other, which I think is really cool. And then you just go through, pick up all the things. I will take a nerve. I'll take the swordfish, I guess, because like I know. I know that something needed a nerve. I'm kind of at an end here because I don't have another thing that has a vessel to it. I need like a limb that has a vessel. I'm also gonna sell the heart. Like, I want the wings, but I don't have anything that goes off of wings yet. I mean, that does, but I also want the poison bag. It's like, if I did wings there, where's the wings? I could do the retina, but none of those go off of poison bags. I will, however, go off of the spine right here, and then see, you have 3 different vessels, and now you have 3 different layers that you can go into. And like, I don't have anything with a vessel, so like this is just a second attack right now off of this one. Once I get something with a vessel, I'll put it here and then build off of that. I don't have a second lung. I mean, I do, but it's only 1, so like there's no point in changing it. Go ahead and do let's see, I'll do damage right now and another organ quality and roll it over. But yeah, see, like I do like the base 1 little shot in there, and then like it does like a little scatter field, like a shotgun blast. And then you can build off of that too. Like, it's just insane. Like, there's so many possibilities to this game. And like, it's honestly just scratching the surface. But those little guys are very, very fast. I've lost so much health to those guys throughout me playing today. But yeah, I was probably thinking about like doing just 1 run, kind of showcasing it a little bit. You know, if it did well, maybe play more. But this is a very fun game, you know, like I've dabbled in Brotato, and I love Vampire Survivors. So like, this is very fun. I want all that money. I also don't want to, you know, die too much. It is okay to take some hits, just as long as you're not dying, you know, like, they do have bosses. I think it's wave 10, because like right now it only goes up to wave 15. So I think it's like wave 10 and wave 15 are bosses. I was playing on difficulty 2, and it added 2 final bosses, so I don't want that gland. Let's see, I'll do that nerve. That's a really good nerve. And I'll do that tentacle of the beetle. And Lung of the puffer, sure. So like now I can put the beetle here, but like I've only got a 7 limit. So if I put one here, it fills it up to 8, and I can't put another one there, which kind of, you know, sucks. But I do like having the starfish. The starfish helps a lot. But what I could do is basically take that off and then put this here. Let's see, it goes wings, belly, and poison bag. If I do wings on this, it'll activate my organ rate on all of them. And then here, I don't have anything there. Let's see, what can I do? Goes tentacle, limb, and offspring, and glands. And I have that, but I'm not gonna have anything. You know, so I'll leave this how it is. This does really well. Now I will start with a third brain. I got 3 brains. On the third brain, there's not a whole lot I can do. I'm gonna be honest. I'll put that down just for now, and then let's just get 2 more attacks out there so that we're just dealing damage. 200. I'll do a movement speed, and then I'm gonna stay hydrated real quick. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, look at all these. So that little beetle bug is just a boomerang. And then we got our big fire attack, which does a lot of stuff. So now we're firing off a lot of rounds while also staying healthy, pretty much. Those little crawly boys, very tanky, very healthy. The one thing I did notice about this is there's not really any ranged creeps, which is very, very nice. Especially with all the like animations and stuff from the attacks. Like, it would be very hard to keep track of, you know, what's yours and what isn't. Ooh, I gotta get these organs. Looks like that guy was an organ donor just for me. There we go. Yeah, ramps up. You're able to get money pretty quick. Oof. But, you know, we'll get to a boss here soon, and then we'll really start seeing the chaos. I'll kind of leave it as a surprise. I'm not really going to describe what goes on in there, but it's just absolute chaos. And, like, the cool thing about the fire is, like, they can be on fire and not die from your, you know, fire attack and still explode. So, like, do that, and then, like, they become on fire from that, and then you kill them with another attack and they still explode. Oh, Tentacle of the Coral, that's a good one. Alright. Take Spine of the Jackal. Wing of Giant Bat. And I don't want that root, so Poison Bag. Let's see here. I didn't really notice if that... So like here, now we can do the Tentacle of the Coral. And it will... See, we got 6. I can do a little nerve here. Let's see, what's efficiency 39, 54. I can do a nerve there into another poison bag. Why not? Just do all the poison. And then this one, I don't really want to do any of these glands or even that guy. Because, like, these are offspring and, like, they decay the further away they are from the brain, which goes with the efficiency of the organ that's right next to it. So this efficiency is 260%, which is good, because now I can do the mutants, but like I don't have anything to go off of them. They're just there. But I think if I do this, put a lung down, and then put... I'll do the trauma. It will just kind of spew out trauma as they're put down. I think that's how that works. see, we got increase organ activation rate and increase organ damage. That's okay. Go base damage. Let's see here, we'll do some pickup range so that we can get more money. And we'll test it. So like, oh yeah, see? He does that. Yeah, there we go. They get little fields of blood around them. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's go. We're in this. We're in this thing. I'm looking like a majestic queen. And then they'll activate after a little bit. Yep, and then they just continue to bleed. So it is wave 10. I think there's a boss coming up in this wave. It'll kind of alarm you and let you know. It might be 10 or 11. I can't remember. But yeah, like that's just the intricacies of this. Like it's insane. You start off with one little thing and it grows into everything. Oh, also with me putting blood bag on that one like line of that chain of attacks, it added poison to those attacks. Like it's insane. Yeah, see, here it is. It's just insane the amount of things. So like there's the little mini boss. I'm gonna keep trying to put little minions around. I'm gonna take some damage. I'm just gonna keep putting minions around so that, you know, they kind of encompass the whole field. Yeah, see, there's some damage. Oh! It gets hectic, you know, like it blocks off most of the arena and you're just stuck in this small little square. So now I have to survive 15 seconds with 1 HP, which I think is doable. It's just these small guys which suck. Because they catch you on a cooldown and you're gone. I think I'm good. Until one of them just materializes out of thin air. Alright, we're Wing of the Dragonfly. There we go. Take another belly of the Fire Lizard. Another Lung of the Puffer. And the Tentacle of the Worm. Sure. So this is my fire. Let's see, does that fire... Does the one that I picked up do better? That's 10 damage. We also have to think about the efficiency. So 7 damage, 3.8, almost 4 seconds. Yeah, so that lasts so much longer. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, 16 damage because the efficiency on this is so high. So now I can go down a second route if I wanted to, which I don't think I will because this is actually pretty nice. I might, I don't know. I might upgrade to get like more brain tears. Let's see, I'm nothing that just. I'll do this one because yeah, there we go. It's a spiraling projector. It's a spinning projectile, and with the efficiency of this being so high, it went all the way up to 64 damage. I just wish I had other limbs that had vessels, so I'm gonna delete some of these. Probably the wings here, probably this spine because I have better spines. The cochlea, it's fine. I don't want those or that or that. And look at that, we're at 1,000. And then we'll culture brain capacity. We get 2 extra levels per brain. So with this, let's go with the fire one. Do so on this, yeah, everything can kind of. I just have a spine and a cochlea, so spines just activate periodically. And I'll just do the starfish on that. And then this one, cochlea, whenever that ends, this happens into an explosion. Sure. I really want to use that fire somewhere, but I can't at the moment. Nerve. Oh, this is already at 10. Oh, this is the one that I need. Okay. All right, we're going in. Oh yeah, so when they spawn in, they also have that too. Yeah, see, like, you added that, the little spinning attack, to the blood projectile. Like, it's just, it's so intricate. It's like simple, but also intricate. Like, it's insane. Lots of damage over time, lots of explosions. It's good. And like the minions change too based off of what you have on them. Which I think is another really cool fact, because it could have just been like little basic minion, but it does things. Like, you can definitely tell that they put a lot of effort into this. But like I said in the beginning, really the only sound effect they have is you picking up the stuff, so it's just the entire time. On top of the music. The music's also really cool. And then there's me getting hit a lot. But that's gonna happen. You heal in between waves, so it's not really too bad until you're dead, you know? Alright. The belly of Elichu is shock damage. They just take increased damage. I'll take the cochlea. I could use some attacks, man. There we go. Alright, so here I will do a swordfish. And then it branches off into a spine. A nerve, there we go. And then I can do more fire. Then I can do a spine here that activates this. Yeah. So now, I'm thinking that this guy is now going to do this, the swordfish plus all of this, as well as the blood. So let's kind of test that out, because I'm kind of curious. Oh no, never mind. So they're still gonna do the blood, but I'm now shooting flaming projectiles. Yeah, alright, I like it. Wave 12. Yeah, I shoot flaming projectiles and then they explode when they die. So it gets even better. But yeah, it's just a lot of like testing. Like, you just, you know, that's why there's that test lab. You know, you just figure out what things do, which is crazy. Like, there's so many different combinations of things that you can do. You know, like, you can't go in with an idea on what you want to do, because there's just too much to do. Oh, yep, I missed those guys. But you can also lower the intensity of the effects if it bothers you so much. Like, I did a little bit, but I also wanted to like showcase the, you know, the effects. You know, I didn't want to like not have effects. I didn't upgrade anything either on the last one. I was just too busy upgrading, or doing different attacks. But yeah, this is by far, you know, it was just a very shocking, you know, game. You know, like, it came out and it's just like, oh, I'll try it, and then it's like, oh wow, this is actually really good. Like, I was kind of surprised. You know, like, there's so much that like I haven't even dabbled on, you know, like, Lung of the Bullfrog. I don't think I'm gonna use any of those, honestly. I do like Tentacle of the Dragon, that's a good one. Take that, and then see, there's a bless me, excuse me. There's another bladder. That actually kind of cleared up my nose a little bit. I'm gonna sell these. I don't like the bladders right now. And then the heart, you know, they all just do different things. Like, this one activates after 4 seconds without taking damage, which is okay. This one's the heart of the wolf. When you take damage, you basically explode into whatever. 9. Do I do 4 brain? Do I go 4 brain? I think I go 4 brain. Upgrade health twice. Yeah, I'm going 4 brain, dude. I'm doing it. Oh, I kind of got rid of a lot of my attacks, actually. Haha! Yes. Alright, we just do this into this. I don't... Nope, I can't do that. Well... Let's see what I can take off somewhere. So, poison. See, I'm not really getting too much effect from, like, this line, I don't think. I don't feel like I'm getting wings right now. What wave? Wave 13. I just put that down there. You know what? I think I'm just gonna wait. And then next wave, I'll do things. Because, like, I'll make it past this wave, and then that's the last little kind of shop that we get until the boss. Oh yeah, just hang out in the blood pools, bleeding pools, so that don't die. Pick up as much as we can. We have 7 hearts. Got enough room for 1 more. I actually don't know if I maxed out health or not. I hope not. Because I really, like, realistically, the only thing you use money on is upgrading your body, I guess, your person. Because you don't really use money to buy organs. You just re-roll some. Yeah, I got 7 health. Okay, okay. I was having a hard time trying to count it on top of dodging and not dying. Alright, let's go in and get some money before we're done. I got a tentacle of the worm, an intestine, nerve. Oh my gosh, I need some attacks. We'll do limb. How about that? What we got here? Let's do intestine. And I still can't do it. Oh my lord. I forgot that I needed a belly. Because this makes that flaming. This doesn't really do a whole lot. You know what? I will take that. Add a nerve here. We have 8. And then put in there. Plus this. And then I put in spine here. And then 2 little thingies. Yeah. More attacks. So now this should rotate around when not... Yeah. This guy little rotates around you. Let's see how much... yeah, there we go. 1 more HP. Max HP. Do a new organ. I don't have anything to reroll. Whatever. Actually, let's see here. Can I make enough to reroll? I want to get rid of this one. Yeah, there we go. And then do this. Give me another one. Belly of the fire lizard. Nothing there. And then I can do this. It's a 492 efficiency. Add more fire. Let's go. I do want to test it though. Yeah, now we have rotating fire bombs. We just have all the things. Oh yeah, they don't stand a chance. Alright, we go back. Alright, so wave 14. Oh, we do have another one. My bad. But we'll see what happens next. Maybe I'll like max out the fourth brain. The 4th wall. And there's an organ. Oh. Another organ. Just keep killing everything. Staying alive. Staying alive. Yeah, sometimes they don't drop organs. There's a way to increase. You can have organ drop chance too. I didn't really want to do it this time. Where did I heal from? Because I took 2 damage earlier. Now I'm only down to 3 damage. Yeah, like they definitely get tankier as you go through. But you also get better. Like better attacks, better everything. I'm losing it. There we go. All right, cool. Nothing too crazy. Got this for free, I think. I want... That's fine. Tentacle of the pupa. That's something I can, like, use. We do retina. And a tentacle of the beetle. It's the last one. I've rerolled so much. Come on. Something. Tentacle of the coral. Okay. We finish in this one. Got a nerve here. We do coral and a pupa. What do we got? Nerve and spine. We got this one into another hornet. Yeah, there we go. Alright. All the attacks. Not really any, like, effects, really. Like, that one's the only one. But I didn't really have anything else, so just mass amounts of attacks. Let's go. Let's test this thing out. Oh, yeah. Just so many attacks. Alright, let's get into it. Final boss, let's go. Oh yeah, it's a really cool art style too. Like, it's like slightly pixelated, but also not. Just gotta carry her around in the bleeding pools. You know, it does block you off. I'm pretty sure you would die, or not die, but like take damage from hitting the walls. So, just running in circles, dealing damage to everything. Hoping she dies kind of quick. You know, she is very tanky. Like, if you just look at the numbers, they are all like 200s, 100s. I got kind of locked into place there for a second. But yeah, she is very tanky. But like, the cool thing is like I said, it's not a health bar system. It's just the amount of hits you can take. Hey, we got her. We good. But I like I said, I only got to tier 2, so I don't know if like tier 3 they had 3 bosses or what, but I know on tier 2 there was 2 bosses. Man, that was kind of weird. So it looked kind of easy on this one because, you know, we just kind of lucked out, but you know, first time players, it's very hard to figure out everything. So like, give yourself time to experiment, test things out in the testing lab. Like, please test stuff out if you are going to play this. But, you know, it is a very fun game, you know? Like, if you just feel like, you know, hanging out, relaxing for a couple hours, like, turn this thing on. It's a very fun, like, kind of casual game. Like, oh, you died. Okay, try it again. Test out a few other little weird builds. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you can do in this game. It's very great. And we got it! Oh, we unlocked nature. It looks like a little potato right there. Go over. There's nature. Oh, he starts with 5 health. Okay. Incredible regeneration capacity. Convert healing in excess to maximum life into shield. Damage taken and life recovery are doubled. Oh, okay. Interesting. But yeah, that was it. This is Bioprototype, you know? A good game, very fun, very cheap if you're looking for just a fun time. And figured I'd give it a shot. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.